Mm, mm, mm. Hey, tonight I'm going to read something classic to you. Nothing intense, nothing loud, just an old story written another time when things moved slower. You don't have to focus too hard. You don't even have to follow every word. Just let the rhythm of it carry you. It's called Pride and Prejudice. And you wanted to hear this book, listen to this book by me. I know it's one of your favorite, and I'm sorry it took it so long. But tonight, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna read it for you. Shall we start? Alright. Chapter 1. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. However, let alone the feelings or views of such men may be on his first entering in a neighborhood. This truth is so well fixed in the minds of the surrounding families that he is considered the rightful property of some one or another of the daughters. "My dear Mr. Bennet," said his lady to him one day, "have you heard that Netherfield Park is let at last?" Mr. Bennet replied that he had not. "But it is," returned she, "for Miss Long has just been there, and she told me about it." Mr. Bennet made no answer. "Do you not want to know who has taken it?" cried his wife impatiently. "You want to tell me, and I have no objection to hearing it." This was invitation enough. "Why, my dear, you must know. Miss Long says that Netherfield is taken by a young man of a large fortune from the north of England, that he came down on Monday in chaise and four to see the place, and was so much delighted with it that he agreed with Mr. Maurice immediately that he is to take possession before Michaelmas, and some of his servants are to be in the house by the end of the next week. What is his name? Benjley. Is he married or single? Oh, single, my dear, to be sure. A single man of a large fortune, 5,000 a year. What a fine thing for girls. How so? How can it benefit them? My dear Mr. Bennet, replied his wife, how can you be so tiresome? You must know that I'm thinking of his marrying one of them. Is that his design in settling here? Design? Nonsense. How can he talk so? But it is very likely that he may fall in love with one of them, and therefore you must visit him as soon as he comes. I can see no occasion for that. You and the girls may go, or you may send them by themselves, which perhaps will be still better, for as you are handsome as any of them, Mr. Benchley may like you the best of the party. My dear, you flatter me. I certainly have my share of beauty, but I do not pretend to be anything extraordinary now. When a woman has 5 grown-up daughters, she ought to give her thinking of her own beauty. In such cases, a woman has not often much beauty to think of. But my dear, you must indeed go and see Mr. Benchley when he comes into the neighborhood. It is more than I engage for, I assure you. But consider your daughters. Only think what an establishment it would be for one of them. Sir William and Lady Lucas are determined to go, merely on that account. For in general, you know, they visit no newcomers. Indeed, you must go, for it will be impossible for you to visit him if you do not. You are over scrupulous, surely. I dare say Mr. Benchley will be very glad to see you, and I will set a few lines by you to assure him of my hearty consent to his marrying whichever he chooses of the girls, though I must throw in a good word for my little Lizzie. I desire you will do no such thing. Lizzie is not a bit better than the others, and I'm sure she's not half so handsome as shade. Nor half so good-humoured as Lydia, but you're always giving her the preference. They have none of them such as to recommend them, replied he. They're all silly and ignorant like other girls. But Lizzie has something more of a quickness than her sisters. Mr. Bennet, how can you abuse your own children in such a way? You take a delight in vexing me. You have no compassion for my poor nose. You must take me, my dear. I have a high respect for your nose. They are my old friends. I've heard you mention them with consideration these last 20 years at least. Mr. Bennet was so cold, odd, a mixture of a quick parts, sarcastic humor, reserve, and caprice, that the experience of 23 years had been insufficient to make his wife understand his character. Her mind was less difficult to develop. She was a woman of mean understanding, little information, and uncertain temper. When she was discontented, she fancied herself nervous. The business of her life was to get her daughters married. Its Elise was visiting a news. Love, I guess you're already sleepy, and I am too. I'll read it to you the next time. Let's save the other parts for the next time. Mm-hmm. Let's close our eyes and just feel relaxed. And you can fall asleep.